Hello, Scorpio. This is your February 2022 reading. So let's take a look at the energies. We have some cards in reverse. I pulled 3 cards out of the Gilded Tarot deck, and 2 cards came out for you from Michelle Buchanan's numerology deck. So the first card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles, but in reverse. So when we see the Queen of Pentacles upright, we're in a place of wealth, we're in a place of intuition, we're in a place where we have lots of money and we can be spending on things that really light us up and make us feel good. And there's always more than enough. When we see the card in reverse, it can tell us that we might be spending too much money, so we might be spending more than we're making. It can tell you that you're not really in intuitive flow. Maybe you're outside of flow and you've been kind of swinging back and forth. If flow is in the middle, you're here and then you're here. So it can mean that you want to have some more balance in your life. The next card that came through is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse again. So it came through like this. When we see this card in the upright position, we see this woman. She has like a falcon or some kind of parrot or some kind of bird with her. She is in the garden. It's very lush and there's lots of butterflies around her. So it's very transformational, very wealthy. But when we see this in reverse, it can be similar to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It can mean that we're spending beyond our means. It can mean that we have money coming in, but it's going out as fast as it's coming in. So you might want to take a look at your spending. You might want to take a look at your finances. Pentacles can also represent property as well as possessions. So take a look at that, and also take a look at your work and whether you can increase the amount of money that you're making from your work so that you've got extra to save and it's not all being spent and flowing through. The last card that came through for you, Scorpio, was the 8 of Swords. Not a great card. Swords have to do with intellect, logic. They can be about communication. We see this woman with a bunch of swords surrounding her. She's blindfolded and her hands are tied, but none of the swords are touching her. This tells me that this is a self-inflicted state of either a lack of clarity or a place of indecision. So you're not really being hurt by other people. You may have way too many choices and you don't know which one to choose. Essentially, this is some kind of self-created situation in your mind. Of course, you have control over your mind. Of course, you can make a decision. I feel like what you're worried about is making the wrong decision. So you're choosing to stay in indecision. Let's take a look at your numerology cards, see if we can get some more clarity. The first card that came through is the 8 manifestation card. So we know the law of attraction states like attracts like. The like energy that we think, feel, and exude is what matches by the universe and brings it back to us just like a boomerang. So if we're in this state of indecision or lack of logic or lack of intellect or some other kind of self-imposed state that just doesn't feel so good, then all we're doing is creating more of that situation and more situations that come to us that are going to match that energy. So definitely you have the power to create whatever you want. So if you want to create more wealth, step into the power of a person who already is wealthy or already has more wealth. If you want to be the person who takes really quick decisions, makes really quick decisions in order to take action, be that person. So remember that you're always manifesting, you're always creating into your physical experience, and you can create whatever you want. The next card that came through is Intuition, the 22 card. Cool, because we're in year 22. So essentially 22, if we add them together, it's a 4, and we think about 4 as being a box, as being very stable, as having a stable foundation. So definitely financially, you want to create a financial stable foundation so that you can actually build money on top, so that you've got a foundation. So use your intuition to figure out how to do that. Also, you want to be able to use your intuition to figure out what decision to make and what's going to benefit you. Connecting to higher self, get those yes, no, and maybe responses from higher self. Ask me if you need help there. Definitely your intuition is going to be important this month. So I feel like you got a little bit of work to do, Scorpio, but I also feel like it's going to turn out well. So good luck. Have a fantastic month. Namaste.